Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first ever WRL Mexican Grand Prix. We have pole position with Waffles joining us on the front row. 6 cars on super softs at the front, followed by 3 on softs, and Web Form completing the grid on his debut without setting a time. The lights are on and out. Several cars looking very menacing, including the Sauber next to us, because the run to turn 1 is very long and a big chance for slipstreams, but there's a big crash behind. 3 cars off on the map, you can see. Very unlucky for them. We have to concentrate on the Sauber though. It's Waffles down there inside. We go around the outside of him, maintain the lead, but go deep here, and that might give him an opportunity to set up a really nice move. Yes, he does. Precision driving by Waffles to set that up and go past into the lead. Excalibur's joining us in the crusade for the podium. Down the inside we go, and Waffles leaves us some space. We go around the outside once again. Not often you see cars go too wide through here. It'll be a drag race. Who has better traction out of here? Because the next section is definitely single file. He backs off. Great opening battle there. Good respect for Waffles, and it seems like he has very good racecraft. Moving on, we set consecutive fastest laps to gap the field, and by the end of lap 6 it's time to pit and remove these super softs in favour of mediums. At the end of the lap we catch Crook, and into the stadium section we outbrake him on his old softs and move up to 4th position behind Web Form. We start catching those guys as well because they haven't pitted yet. By the time they do pit, and most are last to do so, giving us the lead. At the end of lap 13, it appeared that some of them would be one-stopping before the intermediate conditions we knew were coming. I had to pit again for the super softs and was catching up, and in fact I caught Murph, the leader. He'd done 1 stop by this stage, I'd done 2, so strategies colliding mid-race, and with DRS it was important that I could get this move done before the rain came, so I could have the ascendancy into that pit stop phase. We did it, and the funny thing was, lap 26 was the key lap, because at the end of the lap it's very slippery, conditions completely changed. Nah, plan B, Jeff. Plan B. He's going to follow us straight into the pits. You can see how close he is because the conditions just mean super softs or mediums, doesn't matter. Just if you can stay on the track, you'll be fast. Ferrari giving us a very good stop there, 1.7 seconds. We retain the lead until Bozza here slightly distracts me. It's not his fault at all, but that little distraction is enough for Murph to catch up with HSV in 3rd at this point. Very good job by him because he had to load a setup, actually had a glitch and had default setup for the whole race. So well done to my teammate on his podium at the end of this race, but we have a battle on here for the lead. Murph has caught up finally after those pit stops, and out of here once again a move being set up by an opponent. We got a bit sideways there and that doesn't help our cause at all. He's actually got his nose in front, and even though we're back in P1 by the braking zone, we have to leave him some space here. Common courtesy, and he's forced us wide. And on this curve there's no grip, so there'll be no acceleration whatsoever. And the lead is now the Haas drivers. We have to try and get that back without the assistance of DRS this time, with 4.5 laps left. We'll see how close we can stay through this next section. Very strong section for me, certainly in these conditions. You can see I'm all over the rear of the Haas. I can almost read the rear wing, although I can't because my eyes aren't that good. And it's raining. Big slide for him. Might present us with an opportunity into the braking zone here, into the stadium like we did with Crook. But he holds it around the outside. Great driving there, and spatial awareness was on point from Murph, giving the crowd a great view here as we go around the outside of the hairpin, setting up for the last corner, and we've done it down the inside. Not often you see a move made there. Was getting a good view of that too, a little bit sideways there under acceleration, but 4 laps left. Can we hold on? He's got a big run down the straight this time. I'm going to stay on the racing line because it's a bit drier. I might be able to get a bit later on the brakes, so we'll see what happens then into turn 1. Yep, we were definitely later on the brakes. You can see his front wing there. This time we're going to cover off that move to the inside at the exit of here. Yes. No way to come back from that, Murph. Not getting down my inside or outside this time. into the next braking zone. And now it's lap 36. He's still all over us though, and he really wants it. You can see him changing sides to try and get the ascendancy. Absolutely no grip at this stage because it was time for full wets, but obviously we wouldn't be able to catch up that time that would cost us in pitting, so neither of us did. And into this final little section, it was just complete concentration. The confetti was flying, but you could hardly see it in the rain. Just a couple of corners left, there's no way through for Murphy. He's absolutely all over us. He's clearly quicker in these conditions. Oh, just so tentative, but we've done it. The first ever win at Mexico for us. And what a race it was. So challenging for Murph. Well done to him and HSV on their podium finishes. See you guys next time for the penultimate race of the series, Interlagos, Brazil.